What's up, guys? Welcome back to the podcast. So, today we have a few different videos that we're going to jump into. So, the first one is armed man sighted at Civic Plaza for a peaceful protest. So, just kind of interesting. Black Lives Matter protest going on. Dude shows up with just being armed with some weapons and stuff. Still peaceful, ain't doing nothing, but both sides ain't gonna be able to get along whatsoever. So we know things ain't really gonna be super peaceful. It's gonna be a little bit of back and forth. Just it ain't gonna be good. We already know that part. So we're gonna jump into this one and see what they have to say. But here we go. So man cited because he's bearing arms, but the whole thing just kind of don't seem a little fishy because when they interviewed him, he goes and says if it was up to him, he would be there chanting Black Lives Matter as well. So it's just a little confusing on that little part that he would be like, oh, well, if it was up to me, I'd be on that side. It just seems a little fishy. I ain't on one side or the other, but it just seems a little weird, to be honest. But yeah, man decided we know going there during like that type of protest, you're going to kind of get both sides. You're going to get the other side really wild up just because you have the guns, you have gun lives matter, whatever, or all guns matter thing. It's just a little. We know it's not going to be peaceful on both sides because one side, he's doing his thing. He has his right to bear arms and stuff like that. But we know this other side, that's going to trigger them, right? It's going to trigger them. It's going to get them super angry. It's not going to be good. So when we see it, get cited, all this different stuff, you could see the anger in these other people on the other side against him. You could see their anger kind of building up and up a little bit more. He's still able to remain calm and stuff, but that's not really going to be true for both sides. Whether he stays calm or not doesn't mean the other side is going to be staying calm and being able to keep their cool. So, don't think the dude should have been there. I mean, maybe he should have, but I mean, you kind of know the consequences of everything that's going to happen if you do show up there. So, I mean, of course, it's going to wow people up just because they're going to see you with the guns. They're going against guns. It's not really going to be, something that is just going to be just taken like, oh, it's whatever. We know there's going to be both sides that are going to argue, and maybe one side might be a little bit more, calmer than the other side, but still that doesn't you know, make things better. Because not everyone's going to come together and like be peaceful when it all comes to this. So yeah, we should have kind of known that it wasn't going to be a peaceful thing. But so the next one, we're going to kind of get into a little bit better news. APS shows off New Mexico's first book vending machine. I'd never seen that before, so that one's kind of cool. So we'll jump into this one. Let's see. That's a cool concept. You know, you read outside of school, they give you this little gold coin. You could go back to the school, use it in the vending machine, get another book. It's kind of a cool way to kind of get kids to read a little bit more, and they get this little coin that they could use to go get another book. It just makes it a little bit more like interesting, right? It just makes it a little bit more intriguing to the kids for them to want to read a little bit more. You get a gold coin out of it. You go use it at the vending machine. You get a new book back. It's a cool concept. You know, I like that they're doing that. It's something very interesting. Don't know how many kids will actually go and try to read a book out of it, but at least it's something different. Something to try to get them to really just be into it and just really be like, okay, you know what? If I earn this coin, I go get me a book from a vending machine. You know, cool concept is something different. So, you know, definitely something that might be able to actually get people to um, really dive into reading a little bit more. So that's good. I like that. I like that. So, next one is going to be NDI. They put together this little short film of dance, so it's pretty cool. They came together, had the instructors and different students just kind of come together, put this all together. You know, something just to kind of bring people together in this whole like pandemic. So super creative way, right? They're not able to really perform in front of a live crowd, not being able to perform like how they normally do on stage or anything like that. So they had to become creative. And how did they become creative? They decided, you know what? How about we move the dance, the performance arts to outside? And then how could we do a little bit better? Let's go ahead and make a short film out of it. Let's film it, right? You know, something different. You gotta learn to adapt in the environment and just like the culture and everything that's around you, right? You got to be able to adapt and really to be creative and just do something a little bit more than what you're used to. So them going outside, going to these remote locations or these distinct locations and being able to do their dance and put together the short film, you know, it's creative. It's something that will kind of spark an interest in certain people, right? It will spark an interest, in other people that are you know, in dance, other people that just love the art of dance or just different things like that. It's creative. It's something like, oh, okay, cool. We adapted. Here's what we put out. Let's see if we could do more of this later on in the future, which will just kind of gain people's interest a little bit more as well, right? So I think what they did here was they adapted, and I think it worked really, really well, you know, with everything that they were doing. And yeah, I think that's, a good thing. Hi, baby.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no, you're good.
Okay.
I promise. But yeah, I think the dance thing is just really, really cool way for them to adapt to just everything that's going on. But yeah, so we're going to jump into some motivation. Um, so title of it: Nature and Feed Your Own Spirit. So the motivation is always good, especially when we can find it and we can kind of learn from it and kind of pick and choose what we could apply to our life, right? So, like the video was, it was nurture and feed your own spirit, right? You know, and then filling up your own cup and having those people around you that can fill up your cup whenever you feel drained, whenever you've used whatever energy or yeah, just any energy and stuff, and you just need to be refilled. Having the right people around you to kind of fill you back up, to kind of build you back up to where you need to be, and kind of get you back, kind of get you started again, so you could start showing that energy and that love and everything to all those around you, right? So having the right people there is always good. It's it's crucial, you know. And in the video, they talk a little bit about it, right? You hear a little bit about it. You hear, you got to fill your own cup, guys. Surround yourself with people that are going to be able to do that. Even if it's only a handful of people, it doesn't matter. As long as you have those people in your life around you in your circle that's going to be able to build you back up. That's what we all need all the time. That's what we need to be able to strive and to do better every single time, right? And then the whole manifestation, manifesting what you want, what you need, meditation, prayer, all of this, is something that we could all work on, something that we all need to work on, something that we need to apply daily in our lives just so it could be better, right? So it could just be something that we could utilize in our daily life. So hopefully all of that motivated you. Hopefully it kind of got you thinking. That's the whole purpose of the channel, of the podcast, is to kind of get you to reflect, to think about, and to apply, right? So this episode was a little bit different. Chose like 3 little stories to kind of talk about. Chose a motivational video. And now the end of it is just going to be kind of something a little different. It'll be kind of like my own motivation for the podcast. So this is going to be let's see, as this. You got to take ownership in your own life. You got to, with all of this that we've been learning in these motivational things or just anything, it's to, learn these things, kind of reflect on it, see how you could apply it, and then just go forward with it, right? So taking ownership on whatever's going on in your life. So whether certain things are stressing you out, certain things are holding you back, whatever it is, taking ownership and then reflecting on it, seeing what you need to do to be a better version of yourself, seeing what you need to do to kind of move forward and do better, and just to be able to look in the mirror and see the best version of yourself every single day when you wake up. And if you don't see it, you got to reflect and see what is holding you back from that version that you want to be, that version that you want to see when you look in the mirror, right? So what is holding you back? You got to reflect on it. You got to look at it, and you got to be able to be like, okay, what can I do so I could be that version of me that I know I could be, right? So when you look at it, when you see it, when you reflect on it, you're like, okay, this is what I need to do. This is what I need to cut out. This is what I need to apply so I could be a better version of myself. So taking ownership, being like, okay, you know what? This is the thing that's kind of holding me back, or this is a stress that's causing me not to be able to move forward. And then, like in the video, getting the right people around you to motivate you and to really just allow you to take your life to the next level, right? Having the right people in your life. Having the right people in your life, whether it's family, friends, whatever it is. For me, I'm at a place in my life where I have all the right people in my life. The right family members, the right friends, my fiance, my immediate family, my extended family, everyone, right? My biggest motivator, my biggest partner, my biggest everything is my fiance, because she builds me up every single time. And she doesn't allow me to get to a space where I don't believe in myself. So that's the type of people that you need in your life, is the ones that are going to motivate you and really build you up and take you to the next level. So taking ownership, reflecting, and doing and applying what you need to apply to become that better version of you. So hopefully y'all enjoyed the podcast. I will see you guys next time.